Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Standing. My name is Beth, and I am here today with another video reviewing books that I have been reading for my grad classes. Today, we're going to talk about my early to early modern, my medieval to early modern. There you go. Today, we're going to talk about early to medieval modern fantasy class. We have read 3 books thus far. They are not really books, but 3 authors thus far. The first is Marie de France, who was, we think, a noblewoman from France. She wrote down the epic poetry of the oral tradition that was detailing chivalric um, ideals. So they are a lot of kind of early Christian and chivalry related epic poems. Uh, they were okay. I had heard of them before, so most of them I had read via a different author, and these are very, very similar to the ones I'd already read, so I just felt like I was rereading things I didn't care too much about to begin with. But on the whole, they were interesting, and now, as a 35-year-old, instead of somebody in her late teens reading them, I noticed a lot of naughty bits that I didn't see the movement of previously. So that was fun. I gave them about a 3.5 out of 4 stars. That's all I'm going to say about those. I know I've spoken about them previously. The second book we read was Beowulf. And Beowulf is one of my favorite kind of ancient classic literature pieces. I had a lot of fun rereading it, and I always give it a 4.5 stars. It would be a 5 out of 5, but I feel like I love it too much to be objective at this point. So I typically give it a 4.5 out of 5. I listened to the Sean Haney audio translation, and it was good. Um, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I am currently writing an essay that is due in a couple of days, and it is the cultural legacy of one of the authors we've read, and I have chosen Beowulf, and I'm going to focus on the fact that Beowulf is one of our early written introductions to Viking culture and how we continue to resurge our love and search for Vikings. So, like, currently there's the Vikings television show and several books that have to deal with Vikings, and Norse mythology is a big deal, and, Odin and Loki and Thor. So, I'm having a lot of fun researching and looking forward to writing that essay because I've started an outline, but I changed my idea for it like 3 times, so I'm just now. Yeah, this is Thursday. It's due Saturday night by midnight. I'm just now focusing on the actual subject I'm going to write the essay on. Fingers crossed I don't change my mind again. I do this a lot. And the final thing that we have read for this class thus far is Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I read / listened to the audiobook for this off of Scribd, and it was the translation from J.R.R. Tolkien. Again, this is another one I've read or listened to multiple times. I enjoy the story, although not nearly as much as I do Beowulf. Um, yeah, it was a 4 out of 5 stars. Tolkien's is my favorite because there are places in the story where he's like, Sir Gawain has been walking through the woods and sees trolls and blah blah blah, and he is the most beautiful knight in all of Middle Earth, and it just gives me a giggle because these parts are just slightly tweaked, so especially if you've read it in other versions previously, that really he's the most beloved knight on this in Britain. But he'll be bopping along and he'll be like, in Middle Earth, and you giggle because I giggle Because I always imagine hobbits like peeking out, Merry and Pippin are behind the tree, like, who's that? But again, I enjoyed it. It has never been my favorite, but I do enjoy rereading it, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. If you would like to discuss these more in depth, if you have read them, if you want to read them, all of those things, come and talk to me down in the comment section below. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Stay safe. Bye.